this one is in response to, again, dickheads on Twitter mainly, but when I make the comment that they haven't given us our product, or the criminals, or they're withholding, and people are going, no, there's no bugs, no bugs. It's got nothing to do with bugs. This is an on purpose that they are on purpose withholding and actively withholding the product that we purchased. I'm in the menus because it's the only place you can access it is in the menus. So I'm going to come across to here. This one? What's the next one? I think it's the next one across, isn't it? Yep. There is there. Nudity sensor. Now, when we bought this game, just before it came out, they made an announcement. All the different regions, the American, British, Asian, Oceanic and all that, all the ratings boards all put out their things. This game's got this rating. Peggy 18, whatever it's called. R18 plus in Australia and New Zealand. America probably got the whatever their thing is. And to response to that, they've turned around and said yes to all countries that get full ratings, which are 18 plus in my region is full ratings. The only one higher than that is X and Triple X, and they're pornographic. You don't get them on video games. You probably can if you go hunting, but generally speaking, any sort of mass-released video game, R18 plus is the highest rating you can get. So that means you've got to be 18 years or older to play the game. When you buy the game at a store, you have to show ID. Yes, I'm 18 years or older. And they said that they will not receive any sort of alterations or censorship in any way. So, as you can see right here where the cursor is, nudity sensor. You've got a on or off. Right now it is turned off, so there should be no nudity covered up whatsoever. And now people are going to say, oh, but you just want to see nudity. Well, I bought a game that said they will not cover up the nudity, and they're covering it up. And I'm going to show you how I know it's not initially, like, in the actual base of the game. Underneath all this pile of shit, the game we bought is there. They are covering it up and withholding it from us. And I'm going to prove it in this video. And Pal Sasko, you lying little cunt. Yeah, I called you that word. It hasn't been fixed. Try fixing it, douchebag. And I called you that word as well. If you don't want me to call you those words, man up, fix the game. So right now it's turned off. So the nudity sensor is turned off. So therefore, no nudity is to be censored. So I'm going to back out. I'm going to load the same save that I've been showing all these times. In fact, where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Another one. That one. It's the same save I always load for my videos. So if anyone goes back and watches them, they can see the progression of nothing getting done. So when you get an update and it's like 20 gigabytes.
So then, did
and they
y'all
say,
hear
oh,
about
all
that
this shit's been
Arasaka
fixed.
aircraft carrier
And I
docked in
booted
that
up
city
and saying
called
nothing's been
Fujiva,
fixed.
or
And I
the
showed the
whale?
clip, and it's
Apparently
the
the
same
quote
save
figured
as
it was
previously.
safe in
You can
Japanese
see
waters.
that
Afraid some
nothing
local
has
fishermen
changed.
might harpoon it for scientific research.
Now, you can try that if you
honestly,
own the
it's
game.
quite the power move.
You can do
Wonder
this
what
exact
your
same
tech
thing
will
that I'm going to do
respond with.
now. It
Maybe
requires.
Myers
So I'm
will fly
on
a
console. I'm on
Westbucket
PlayStation
B-17
4.
Flying Fortress over
So it takes
Arasaka
no.
HQ.
You don't use mods. You don't use any sort of glitches or anything like that.
Man, that is
to do this.
insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my
But
manners?
I'm going to prove, without a shadow of a doubt,
Myers,
they are
I mean,
withholding
of
on
course.
purpose
Gotta respect
the correct
office.
product. So you saw the nudity sensor was off. So no nudity is to be covered up. Right? No nudity to be covered up. But yet, I've got underwear on here. Let me just get off the bike. Right, look down. Let's get in the light. Look down. You can clearly see underwear. But when I go to my menus, I'm naked. Right? So I have nothing on. But they're censoring it. However, if I bring up photo mode, Let's bring the camera into, we'll say about here. Let's turn depth of field off. Anyone can do this. We're going to go across to pose and bring the character in nice and close and just rotate the camera. Yeah, about there. That's a little bit too close. Oop, back one. You can see underneath the underwear, there is skin there. That is the crotch. That is the pelvic region. My character has pubic hair, but there's no pubic hair there because it doesn't render it in when you got the underwear on. Hence the reason when you do the glitch, it doesn't render it in. Because when you do the glitch, the one that I've shown in some of my previous videos, not how to do, but that I've done, I'm just removing the underwear. I'm not getting the nudity that I paid for. I'm just removing the underwear. Let's hide that so you can see it. So as you can see, that's inside the underwear. There is skin. So the nudity is there. They just put the purple underwear on. But if I go back into my menus, back to my menu, yes. So anyone who's watching this, be patient. This is proving a point. This is black and white evidence. They are withholding it. And to all the people who like, especially on the dickheads on Twitter, to keep saying no. It's yeah, I'm proving it right now. Okay, I'm gonna go into settings. Go down to my nudity sensor. And if you're wondering why the analytics is turned off, it's so that they cannot find out how I'm doing the nudity glitch. I've just turned nudity sensor on, so now they will sense the nudity. And I'm going to load the exact same game I just loaded, which is down here. Wait, is that too far? No, that's right. That one right there. So that's the exact same save I was just previously loaded up. So the previous one was with nudity sensor turned off, so they shouldn't be censoring anything, but yet I had purple underwear on. But as you could see, when I put the camera between the underwear layer and the skin layer, you can see there is clearly, there is nudity under there.
Kujira, or the whale. Apparently the corp figured it wasn't
So
safe in Japanese
someone who worked
waters.
there, they probably got fired because they're doing the correct thing. You're not criminal enough, get out. Someone did something right.
It's quite the power move.
When you create your character, anything you do in your character creation doesn't matter. Because you don't play as your character, you play as an edited version that they are forcing upon you. Just so you do not get your correct product. That is what they are doing.
Where are my manners? President Myers.
So I've now turned nudity sensor on. So if you can remember what it was, when I done the camera into the right and just in the right spot. Okay. As you can see now, nudity sensor is turned on. I've still got the purple underwear, but if I go to options, go to my inventory. Let's rotate the camera character a little bit. Purple underwear. That all looks the same as it is in the real world, right? In the non-menu world. Let's back out. Turn on the sunlight still. Bring up camera mode. Do exactly what I've done last time. Let's bring the camera into here somewhere. Again, you don't have to be precise about it because you can adjust your character. Let's bring the character night. Oop, wrong way. Nice and close. And let's move the camera in. Now, what do we see here? I don't know about you, but let's move it back and rotate it around a bit. That doesn't look like a skin to me. That looks like it's a painted area. That looks like a black paint. The other one was a skin color. Yeah, it's still got some skin texture, but if you look, there is an extra layer. Alright? So the skin is painted dark, so they have two skins. The nude skin, which we're supposed to be getting, and the censored skin, which has got the black or dark grey painted underwear. Then they've got another little matte thin layer of the same color, which is the underwear, which is the censorship. And then you can see there's the purple thing on top. So there is clearly, you can clearly see Anyone can do this. You can clearly see in here, there are two skins, the uncensored skin and the censored skin. It's the same on both male and female, or masculine and feminine. The only difference is that when you go to the main menu and you turn censorship off, the purple underwear does not get turned off. The censorship, it's not even the censorship, because the purple underwear is not the censorship. That black or dark grey stuff is the censorship. Because if we go, how do I erase the camera again? That one. If we go up to the bra, as you can see, the breasts have the same thing. That black thing there is the censorship. That purple underwear is the bullshit they added on top to withhold the product that we purchased. The R18 plus game that we bought is in here, but all we're getting is the PG-13 version. Because all these criminals at CDPR are on purpose withholding that product. And then you get defenders on Twitter and shit like that saying, no, they're not doing anything wrong. It's a me problem. So no, they are breaking the Consumer Rights Act, or the Customer Rights Act, however you want to say it, denotes that we are entitled to receive the correct and working product. Now, working, I'm not even going to touch on working, whether it works correctly or not. Because working is, some people will say, no, it's not working. Other people will say, yeah. For me, it's just working. It needs a buttload of optimization, which they refuse to do. Like all this little text you can see right now, there is no need for that. That can be quartered. You can divide that by 4. But excluding that, correct. We were promised no editing, no censorship, and no alterations. That purple underwear is an edit, an alteration, and a censorship. It's not even the proper censorship that is getting used in-game. It's an additional censorship that is thrown on top. So anyone who defends them, and I actively encourage anybody who watches my videos to look out for people who are actually defending this and bag on them. They are blind dumbass. I called one a blind dumbass yesterday because they defended them and said, I got what I paid for. Did you really? Did you buy an R18 game? Yeah. Did you receive an R18 game? No. Oh, you got what you paid for? That's funny. I heard a yes and a no. Not a yes and a yes. So there's the evidence. It's out there. And I'm still calling out CDPR and anyone who works there. Hey, scumbag, get in touch with me. I will be civil to your face. But until this is corrected, I'm calling everybody who works at CDPR a criminal, because they are. And if anyone goes, oh, but the coder isn't responsible. Yes, he is. If you work at a criminal organization and you know they're doing criminal things, you do not dob them into the authorities, you're aiding and abetting. You are part of the problem. Doesn't matter what your job is, if you do not fix the problem or dob them in, you are part of it. If for example, you're a taxi driver, you pull up to a bank, drop off some criminals, they rob the bank, jump back in your taxi and you drive off and you drop them off somewhere and don't dob them in, you're part of that. You drove those criminals away from the place that they done the crime. And you did not dob them in. Or you did not refuse to take them. That is why everybody who works at CDPR is a criminal. And that Pal Sasko on top is a liar. And he's blatantly lying to our faces continuously. The last stream they done, where they introduced the apartments. I have a video up. It's a little over a minute long. Talking about how when you have a shower, you now take your clothes off. So I did the scene where Johnny Silverhand is beating you up. And then you wake up in the shower, sitting on the shower floor. It's the only time in-game the camera allows you to look down and actually see your body. Every other time, all you see is your hands, and you can, if you're a female character with a large chest, you can, and you get your censorship off because it does uncensor the breasts. You can see the top of your breast, and that is it. You cannot see the rest of your body. But in this scene, you are sitting down, you can see your entire body, and when you look down, oops, wrong button. When you look down, you see that. That is clothing. That's called underwear. It is bought at a clothing store. So therefore, it is clothing. So when he said, oh, when you have a shower, you take your clothes off. Well, that's black and white. Dude, you're lying. Grow some, the whole company, everybody in there needs to grow some humanity, some humility, and some decency. They're all scumbag criminals. They need to man up or woman up or whatever they want to define themselves as. Him, her, them, they. They need to do that and deliver the product they promised. Even if they finally do fix this, and I'm hoping that me just bagging on them every 5 seconds on Twitter, or it's not every time they make a tweet, oh, Cyberpunk's on sale, oh, new hot fixes coming. I'm bagging the shit. I'm saying, where's my product cunts? Where's my product cunts? I'm hoping that eventually enough people will see it and go, oh, he's right. They will dob them in to the authorities like I've been doing regularly, but they will not act until there is enough complaints. Yeah, sure. Someone could rape someone or someone could murder someone, but unless someone is dobbing them in, nothing will get done. And in case people are wondering, yes, I am lumping CDPR in with rapists, murderers, and terrorists. They're all criminals. I don't differentiate between, he only raped someone. No, that's not that bad. But that guy murdered someone. No, it's all criminal acts. You're doing something against the law that is inhumane. These are all the same badness as each other. Badness, nice word, but whatever. You're all just as bad as each other. You don't care about anyone else but yourselves, how much money you got, and you'll do anything to anyone else, and it doesn't matter. So that's all this stream was about. And anyone who got to the end, thank you for sticking around to the end. UOKIK, UIKIK, or econsumer.com. Those are the two main ones, because UOKIK is the Polish customer rights agency, and the econsumer.com is the global consumer rights agency. UOKIK hasn't really replied to me. I don't know why. Maybe CDPR is paying them too much money. But they were supposed to be watching over their updates to make sure they do correctly do their updates. And obviously they're not if the purple underwear is still in there. But the e-consumer is the global. It's based in America, but it's global. They have replied and said they can't do anything because it's just me. One complaint isn't enough. They need substantial amount of complaints for them to go, okay, there's obviously an issue here. They are defrauding customers, they're ripping off customers, and they're withholding products. And just to clarify as well, I have received an email from the PR department at CDPR admitting the product is incorrect. They have admitted this is wrong. They do not care, and they do not intend on giving us the correct product. The only way we're going to get the correct product is by dobbing them in, reporting them as criminals to the authorities, so eConsumer or UOKIK, and have them force them to give it to us. That is the only way it's going to happen. So as I stated in the video that was talking about how to get nudity in CDPR, report them. That's the only thing that will get this fixed, is report them. In the offshoot that getting enough views on the video, the how to get nudity one gets enough views, maybe it'll get into the things, they'll see it and they go, well, shit, this guy's on us. And then they'll start pulling my videos, and then I can report that to YouTube and then to my local authority saying, free speech, all this stuff. That's the only way we're going to get what we bought. Hey viewer, um, just talking about, I just proved how the censorship is incorrect because there's the purple underwear. Let's just go in again. As you can see, there's the black part, which is that's the actual censorship, that black part. This purple underwear, that's not censorship. Even though when you turn your censorship off, the purple underwear stays. So that's the proof that the product we bought is there. Because when you turn censorship off and you've got the purple underwear and you do this exact same thing where you look under the underwear, that black isn't there. It's skin. So go to UOKIK, UIKIK, I believe, KIK, I believe. It's the Polish Consumer Rights Authority, and eConsumer.com, the Global Consumer Rights Authority. Report CD Projekt as criminals, as fraud and illegal actions. They are withholding the product because you've got to type in what the issue is and stuff like that. So you write down the name, CD Projekt Red. What are they doing? Withholding the product. Because the product we bought is in here, they're just withholding it. You can even see like on the side here with the underwear. Get the camera up a bit. See the way the weird character bumps in at where the purple underwear is? The purple underwear is the only clothing item that does that to the character. Everything else is modeled to the character, and it's like the like a second skin. So it's just over the top of the character. Whereas this, as you can see, it is a rushed secondary censorship that they have added to withhold the uncensored product that they promised. That's the best way to say it. That purple underwear is the problem. Oh, the people who work at CDPR are the problem, but the criminal actions in the game is that purple underwear. Technically, you could talk about whether the game is actually a working product. It runs. It doesn't crash every 5 seconds anymore. So it is running. So the rights of the customer of receiving the correct and working product, it's working. But it's working. But it is definitely not correct because that purple underwear is not correct. They have admitted in an email to me, which I have saved, that is not correct. They have admitted, well, yeah, we know it's incorrect. We don't care. Shut up. We're not giving you your correct product. So report them. That's the only way we're getting it fixed. I'm out here. I'll catch you next time.